All right, good morning. We are back to Parallax Football Complete. I started this game in the tutorial yesterday, introducing my 1970 set. I am still going through and choosing which teams deserve to be in the set. Again, every franchise in this greatest 70 set, every franchise will have one team from that era or from that decade. But some of these are tough, like the Rams are a fantastic example of having to do some research. The Rams from 73 to 79 were amazing. Which is the best team to be in the set? And so I'm pulling my hair out with teams like the Rams and the Steelers, which is the best teams to put in the set. Other teams to me are pretty obvious. Obviously the Rams went to the Super Bowl. However, I'm not certain that was the best Rams team. So you can see where I'm at now. So rating these teams has been, number one, researching to decide which has been great fun. Rating them has been a fantastic fun. But then in the mornings, again, I like to do some administrative work, and I also like to have my coffee and play. And so I thought I would continue the game I started yesterday. The Dallas Cowboys received the opening kickoff, 71 Cowboys. They end up having to punt the ball away. They pin Tampa Bay at the 2. And the one and only Doug Williams, deterred by the Doomsday defense, throws a pass out of the backfield to Eckwood for 16 yards, and that sets the tone for a beautiful long drive by Tampa Bay, in which they do settle for a field goal attempt, a long one, by the way, 48 yards, but it is indeed blasted through. The Cowboys now do have a chance to return punts and kicks for touchdowns. We're going to roll that right now. And he does not. So the Cowboys will start here. 1st and 10 at their own 36. Remember, I use static special teams rolls based on ratings, matchups. That's just the way I do it. Over the course of the season, part of why Dallas is good will be their advantage in special teams. And so I like those things to be not random, because over the course of a season, I like to see that play out and have a bigger impact. When they're too random, I think some of those subtleties of good special teams are lost in the game. So I'd rather have averages be higher than have extremes of too many kick returns for touchdowns or something. All right, anyway, let's get on with it. Dallas. Now I'm rolling 4 dice. So those of you can't see, I am rolling 4 dice, an offensive die, the actual D66 roll, and then, of course, what player is involved as we play on here. All right. I am not doing defense. Defense is optional in this game because it's baked into the ratings. The defense is best used for situational football or for head-to-head play. If you got to play with your friend or your son or your grandfather or whatever, those are in here. Long story short, let's get on with it. And Dallas and company. So Dallas, of course, is looking at C charts for almost all their offensive plays. The Buccaneers looking at the D charts for all of their plays. And let's get to it. All right, Dallas, first roll. What are they doing? They are going to be running the ball 54. So we're going to be point of attack. 4, point of attack. So they're running the ball. Point of attack for the Cowboys is a D. So their offensive line against this front. 4, not dominant. Point of attack D, I rolled a 4. It's going to be blank. Now we're going to roll, 54 for the actual run, which is the C chart. C chart 54. It's going to be a run for 5 yards. And there we have it. Dallas run 5 yards. DC, 2nd and 5. And again, we can check to see who made that carry with another roll. But right now, won't worry about that. And what I'm referring to is we could just roll to see 1. That was Thomas. So Calvin Thomas would have made that 5-yard run. Okay. Here we go. And we are at the 41 now. And Dallas does have a big advantage of that field position right after the kickoff. All right, here we go. What are we doing? Dallas is going to run the ball, and they're going to run the ball this time with 5. That's Hill. Calvin Hill? I think it's Calvin Hill. Dwayne Thomas, Calvin Hill. It's going to be a run with Hill, and we're going to look at point of attack D again. And it's going to be a loss of 1, so that means the offensive line fails to get blockers out of the hole. And 41 was the roll. 41 is 1. Minus 1 is nowhere. Run for nothing for Hill. DC now in a 3rd and 5. And we will pass the ball here. Or actually what I'll do is modify the offensive roll by adding 1 to it for passing. And nope, they're going to run the ball anyway. They're going to run it with at 3, point of attack D3. It's going to be no bonus, so they get helmets on, they get head on head, but they don't open any holes. And 65 though, it looks like a Walt Garrison is going to bust through 65 for a gain of 6. This will be a run for, and I know it's Garrison based on the die roll, run of 6. DC 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line, and the Cowboys getting the job done. Look at this. Cowboys run, run, run. Run. They're going to run again, this time with Dwayne Thomas. Oh, and it's a long gain 3. So Dwayne Thomas, long gain 3. D3 is no, so they don't get a hole, but he lowers his head. Busts through. C is 66 long. So it's going to be a long run of, and we roll D66 again, 51 yards. Holy cow. Folks, I think that's at the 2. He's going to be pushed out. 1st and goal at the defense's 2. Yep, son of a gun, 52 yards. Somehow, some way, they caught Dwayne Thomas and tripped him up, and he goes down out the 2, or they push him out of bounds in the 2. 1st down. And here is a situation where I will subtract 1 from both. And we're going to use defense here because this is goal to go. So I talk about in the rules that in goal to goal situations, you might want to use defense to make it more realistic. So it's going to be a run versus run defense, right? Let's roll to see the point of attack. Roll run versus run. Point of attack D is going to be 3. It's going to be no, so they don't get movement at the line of scrimmage. And 65 is going to be a touchdown, even despite the -2. 65 is 6. So it's going to be a, and who does this? 4. I think that's Walt Garrison. Yep. Garrison. So it's going to be Garrison. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 from the 2 is a touchdown. 2-yard run. PAT for this place kicker. Their place kicker is a C. So he does, I think, have to make the roll. Let's double check my charts. Place kicking. Come on, Jay. There it is. Place kicking C. Nope, it's automatically good. And it's going to be PAT. And folks, that's going to make it Dallas Cowboys 7, Tampa Bay 3. And holy cow, Tampa Bay's kick return 1st and 10. They do not have a return for a touchdown. Tampa Bay returns all kicks 19. So you can see, 19, you can see what an advantage Dallas's 36 kick return against this coverage, against this kicker means. So look at this, folks. We had a run, 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 run. Wow. The Cowboys, Tom Landry, 11, 62, 63, 64-yard drive. And Walt Garrison punches it in to give Dallas Cowboys. And again, we're using possessions, 1, 2, 3. This will be the 4th possession of the 1st quarter. All right, Tampa Bay, what do they do? Tampa Bay, it's going to be a run 6 on their, and again, they're using point of attack D. So they're D on everything. So we just got to watch that, make sure I don't make any mistakes on the charts we're using. Point of attack D, I rolled a 6. They're at -1. So Dallas's doomsday defense plugs the hole. And we're going to roll a 44 on the D charts. 44 on the D charts. 4 and 4 is 4. So it's going to be a run of 4. So he still runs for 4. Not bad. No, -1. Excuse me. Runs for 3. I forgot the -1 already. 2nd down and 7 at their own 22-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to run, and they're going to get a +1 point of attack roll. And 16. +1, 16 is 2, +1 is 3, so a run for 3 yards. Tampa Bay pounding the rock now, 3rd and 4 at their own 25. Tampa Bay looking good. What do they do? It's going to be a run, point of attack of 0 and 52. Do they get it? 52 is 3 yards, not enough. Run for 3. Tampa Bay, 4th and 1 at their own 28. Will punt. Now, they don't punt so hot. 34. Man, I'm telling you, this Dallas defense is killer. DC, 1st and 10. That would be Let's see here. 72 yards, right? 50. Let's see here. 42, 62. They would field it at the 28. Is that right? 62. Damn it, Jason. I can't do the math. It's funny. Sometimes the math is like instant in my head. Sometimes it messes me up. Yeah, 38. Gee, Christmas. So punt to the 38. Dallas first and 10 at their own 38. Jiminy Christmas. 34-yard punt does not flip the field to the 28. All right, Dallas. I think this is the final possession here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this will be the final possession of the first quarter, folks. Dallas goes to work with a 4-point lead. It's going to be run. No, it's pass and 4. It's a pass to 4. So we're looking pass to Mike Ditka, baby. He's going to add 2 to this catch. So we see the base catch on, which is going to be using the matchup of C, and then Ditka gets to add his value of 2 to the final yardage. But first, is it complete? So we're passing the ball. We're using the C charts for stallback against the Tampa defense. 21 is going to be in. No, it's dropped. No, 21 it is. Oh, Mike Ditka. Incomplete. Ditka. Drop. What the hell? DC. 2nd and 10. Ditka wanted to turn and run somebody over, and he turned before he could secure the ball. Pass. Again, this one, though, going to Bambi. Lance Allworth's going to add 3 to this. We are looking at the C chart. Oh, wait, no, I rolled a 21. That would have been on a C chart. Sorry, I did that wrong. 21 is incomplete, so it wasn't a drop. Yeah, I was going to say, Ditka, he ain't going to drop the ball. It was just straight incomplete. Sorry. This time it's passed to Lance Allworth. And his 63 is going to be complete. So it's going to be a pass. 4. And let's go to our charts. Now remember, Lance Allworth, we have to roll for completion. We roll the C chart for completion. And we get to add Bambi's numbers here. 41. It's going to be a catch for 3 plus 3, 6-yard catch. Pass for 6. DC. 3rd and 4. So Bambi makes a quick button hook catch out to the 44. And Dallas, what will they do here? We're going to add 1 to this for a passing play. Sure enough, they're going to pass to Bambi. Looking for Bambi again. 62 is complete, but let's double check that actually on the C chart. C 6 and 2 is, it is complete, but barely right on the edge. So this literally is a quick out route to the sticks. Is what that would be. You're going to look at this as the right side of the field, the left side of the field, right? But remember, you read this, by the way, you read this row, column. So 6 is the row, 2 is the column, and it is complete, literally a quick pass out to the out route to the sticks. And Bambi's going to get to add 3, 46. As long as he doesn't drop it, 46 is 12 plus 3, 15. So it's going to be a pass to Allworth for 15 yards. And DC looks like the team you would expect, Super Bowl caliber team. That's going to be, let's see here, 6. It's going to be to the 41. So it's going to be the defense's 41-yard line. All right, Dallas threatening again in the first quarter. Dallas goes to work. It's going to be a pass to 5. This is Ditka, I think. No, Hill. Out of the backfield, Calvin Hill. So it's going to be pass to Hill. 44 might be complete. Let's take a look at the C chart. 4 and 4 is complete. So we're going to get a pass. And Hill adds 1, I think. No, Hill adds 2. So Hill's going to add 2 to the C charts. And it's going to be 55. 55 is a pass for 11 plus 2 is 13 yards. And look at this, man. Staubach and company are marching down to the defense's 28. I should be able to do this math in my head, but again, my coffee has yet to kick in. Dallas threatening here in the final drive of the first quarter. It's going to be a run, and that run is going to involve Dwayne Thomas. here we go. Let's go back up here to our point of attack roll. Does the offensive line make room? Yes, they do. +1. And we're looking at the running charts. Our C, point of attack D. They do add 1, though. C charts. On the run is Dwayne Thomas, 64. It's going to be 6 + 1, 7-yard run for Thomas. Run for 7 as they are plowing holes now in this Tampa Bay defense. It is going to be the defense's 21-yard line. Look at this, Dallas threatening. Dallas is going to run the ball. Dwayne Thomas again. Point of attack roll is a -1 and 52. 5-2 is 3 -1 is a run for 2. So this time Dwayne Thomas tripped up. DC 3rd and 1 at their own 19-yard, at the defense's 19-yard line. All right, it's going to be a run. We're going to be run. So we are going to just straight play the run. Let's roll the point of attack. So both teams are going to be running versus run defense. Again, I'm using situational defense. -1 for the point of attack. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plug the hole, -1. Let's roll to see who's carrying the Brock here. Dwayne Thomas again. And here we go. Dwayne Thomas, whatever he gets here is -1. And he's going to get 45. 4 and 5 is 4. -1 is 3. Run for 3 and a first down as Dwayne Thomas pounds through the line down to the 16-yard line. The fans here in Tampa Bay on their feet trying to goad on this defensive front 7 to get the job done. As again, Dallas throws it incomplete. Then they complete 1, 2. They complete 3 passes in a row, softening the Buccaneer defense. Then they pound the rock 3 straight times. It's going to be run. This time is going to be Calvin Hill. Point of attack is going to be 0. And Calvin Hill 15. He's going to rumble for 2. Run for 2. Calvin Hill gets a carry there. 2nd and 8. The defense is 14. Dallas is just pounding away. It's going to be pass. Oh my Lord. And they're passing to their top man, Garrison, out of the backfield. So Garrison on a flip out to the fullback. It is, I don't think this is going to be complete. C chart completion. I rolled a 15, 1, 5, incomplete. So he chips it out to Garrison. And Garrison, I can see him reaching long arm, trying to rail that in, but the ball's too far out in front of him. As Staubach gets a little too quick on that shot. 3rd and 8. It's going to be pass versus pass. Both teams anticipating this. We're just rolling now for completion. It's going to be 24. 24 is going to be complete. Son of a gun. And we're looking at complete to who? 4. It's going to be complete to Mike Ditka. That makes sense. 3rd and 8. They're looking for Mike Ditka. We're looking at the C charts. I rolled a 16. It's going to be a pass for 6 + 2, 8 yards. Ditka's going to get it. Pass for 6. And it's going to be DC, 1st and 10 at the defense's 8-yard line. Holy cow. Dallas looking good. It's going to be run, and it's going to be Walt Garrison. Point of attack roll. Point of attack roll is 3. It's going to be no help. And Garrison, 15 on C, not good. 1 and 5, 2 yards. So run for 2. Garrison, DC, 2nd and, this would have been 1st and goal. They can't get the first. 1st and goal. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the defense's 6. All right, we're going to roll. It's going to be handoff to Dwayne Thomas. Point of attack roll is going to be -1. The defense is ready. And 52, 5, 2 is 3. -1 is a run for 2. As Tampa Bay is doing everything they can to slow them down. Down to the 4. Okay, 3rd and goal. We're going to have to roll offense and defense. I don't know what either team's going to call. So we're going to roll. -1 for both. That will be leaning toward run offense, run defense. It will be pass versus run. So they caught him in the wrong defense. So it's going to be a play action pass. A play action pass to 6. It's going to be Truex, who's going to add 4 to this. So if this is complete, it is going to be a touchdown. But it could be incomplete. And it is 45. 4 and 5 is going to, let's go up here to the completion chart. 45. 4 and 5 is complete. That's going to be a touchdown. Truex by himself will score this unless he drops it. 51. Nope. 3 and 4 is 7. So it's going to be Staubach. 4 pass to Truex. PAT. It's going to be the Dallas Cowboys 14, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 13. So the second quarter will start Dallas 14, Tampa Bay 3. Holy cow, that's how it'll start. And there it is, folks. Dallas finds a way in the first quarter to put up 14 after allowing a long Tampa Bay drive. So it's 14-3 in the first. This was using 5. So this is using the new Parallax football. So I suggest you count plays if you want to record every statistic and get accurate regulation stats. However, the book also suggests 22 possession games. That would be 11 possessions for each team. 5 total possessions in the first, 6 counting for the 2-minute warning, 6 in the second quarter. So this would be a 5 possession first quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Dallas with another long drive. So Dallas starts, not bad, has to punt. Tampa Bay takes a brilliant long drive, settles for a field goal, and then Dallas goes on a wonderful long drive thanks to a 51-yard run by Thomas. Right, this was Thomas. And then, of course, Tampa Bay starts out running. They settle to punt. Dallas then goes on a 3 incomplete, 4 straight passes in a row, but for first, and then they run, incomplete pass, and then they get down inside the 8 and run, Staubach with a 4-yard pass to Truex and makes it 14-3, and that is my second game. Again, this game, if you play it as designed and you play it for the 22 possessions, or you play it for the full regulation game of 120 plays from scrimmage for this for NFL, basic NFL action, you're looking at probably an hour and a half, 80-something minutes to an hour and a half. So this is going to be more traditional in that it takes more time to play. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.